Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are once again returning to our anime swap series, this time covering the shows Horimiya and Kakuriyo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for listening, and we'll on with the episode.
Oh, get started! Oh shit, you started it.
So how you been?
I've been good. Honestly, I just want it to be Christmas and have more time off because everyone's motivation at work is non-existent after Thanksgiving.
Oh, this month is gonna be pointless.
This month, yeah, nothing's gonna happen this month. Nothing.
We got our first snowfall yesterday.
Yeah.
People can't drive for shit.
I took the new car in the snow for the first time.
How'd
I
that
was
go?
so scared the whole time. I was worried about the car not handling well. It was more of just like, I was like, please, no one else get into an accident so I don't get into one. Like, I was just like so paranoid. But thankfully, I made it. The car is safe. She's in the garage. She's safe. I still haven't named her yet. I don't know what to name her. Do you have any
Honduras.
suggestions? Honduras?
Honduras.
No, that's a no. No. Give me actual good name recommendations, not Honduras. Because then, like, the nickname would be Doris.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm not calling my car Doris. I love her. She deserves a beautiful name.
Just insulted everybody named Doris.
I mean, I'm not. I just don't want to call my car Doris. Okay.
Yeah. I looked one of the shovelers dead in the eyes. That was great.
That's always funny.
Because I was looking outside to see if they shoveled it. He just came around the corner. I was like, I was like, person.
That is nice about the Ring doorbells. It can give you a warning, but I guess if you're already looking, it's too late.
Yeah, if you're already looking and they just appear, it's like, oh, hi.
You should have screamed to it so they could hear you.
It was more of a thing where I went, oh, person, and just walked away.
Built December 11th.
Yep.
Free teriyaki balls.
Yeah. No, it's been.
Yeah. No, it's been.
We got all the wraps are coming out right now for the end of the year. Some of them are entertaining. Some of them make no fucking sense. Like the Spotify one this year, they did. Some of this shit is very weird. Like they have this thing where they're like, we can guess your music age by the music you listen to. And my listening age is apparently 68. And it says since I was into music from the early 70s. But then it said my top genres were punk, anime, southern rock, metal, and video game music.
I gotta see if I can look mine up now. I can't. I didn't look at it yet because I was busy today. I was super busy at work.
They gave report cards this year too, which was really funny to me.
They gave you a report card?
Yeah, they did these report cards for very specific days. Like I had biggest AFI day, which was October 10th.
No!
And it literally said the day you let AFI run the whole set from sunrise to midnight.
Was that the day before the concert? Oh, you have to scroll up.
Possibly. It literally says from early morning, AFI took over, cycling through Crash Love, Burials, The Blood Album, with barely a pause. Falling in Reverse made a cameo before AFI reclaimed the queue, closing out with 17 crimes, 423 minutes, 122 tracks, 7 artists. Your most AFI obsessed day of the year.
How many minutes did you get?
3,500. 35,655. 24 days exact.
I win. I got 43,286 minutes. 30 days.
To be fair, I listened to a lot more podcasts this year.
True.
The f-
And I've been listening to podcasts strictly on Apple Podcasts now. Because it's just the
Well, yeah.
platform is so much easier to listen to versus
I do that
Spotify.
too. I just my Spotify didn't come up with anything for podcasts, which was kind of funny. The funniest thing they did this time was for like the top artists. They did like this thing where it was like a race of your top 5 to see.
Yeah,
And mine was amazing because it's literally they're all lined up, and then AFI just goes, and I'm like, yeah, that was expected.
I'm like looking at. I listened to 315 genres.
That's fun.
My top genres, which number one makes sense. So it was art pop, anime, alternative metal, soundtrack, and oldies.
Okay.
So art pop makes sense because I listened to so much Lady Gaga this year. Alternative metal, that makes sense. Anime makes sense. Soundtrack also makes sense. The Made in Abyss soundtrack made it into my Wrapped. It
So
did.
the funniest thing is, you know what my top AFI, so out of my top songs this year, you know what my top AFI song was?
What?
Behind the Clock.
It's a banger, Bill.
It is. It's just I thought it was weird. It's also like number 5 on my list. Like my top song was an all song, which is interesting to me.
My top song was was one of Lady Gaga's songs from Mayhem.
I hadn't got to the top 5 artists yet, so I was really curious. But then I got the top 5 albums, and literally my top 5 albums of the year were number 1 was Alienation by 3 Days Grace.
Nice.
And then the next 4 were all AFI albums.
Jesus. My top album was Mayhem by Lady Gaga, and I listened to it for 888 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Oh, this one is hilarious. So one of my report cards was literally called the biggest punk day, June 25th, the day you let punk bands outrun the sunrise. And it says overnight you queued up One More Red Nightmare, which is a fucking prog song. I'm not sure what's going on there. Before anime anthems and running into the 90s launched a kinetic shift. Dawn broke with relentless punk run. With a relentless punk run, Descendants, The Offspring, Sum 41, AFI, trading riffs until midday, 416 minutes. The most punk field day of your year. I like how it starts with a prog song and then anime running into the 90s.
My top albums were Mayhem, and then Aurora's What Happened to the Heart, and then AFI the Blood album, AFI Sing the Sorrow, and then the Made in Abyss soundtrack, which I don't remember listening to that much. But it's really good, and like that was like my working peaceful music. I don't remember listening to it that much. Oh god, she's playing with the bell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what else. Oh, I listened to one audiobook this year. AFI. Oh, my top artists were AFI, Aurora, Lady Gaga.
Oh, you're about to see the race.
Oh, start your race. Oh god. Okay. I already know who's gonna win just based on all the other stats.
It's funny though to watch.
It is funny.
Like for me, AFI just fucking like shoots to the bottom, and the other ones kind of barely were behind.
Yeah, that's how mine went with Lady Gaga. That's literally how mine went.
I'm sure it's more fun if it's actually a close race. You just
I
dropped
threw
your
my
phone.
iPad on the. My iPad. Come here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, Miss Poopy. I'm sorry. Oh, she's such a mess. She needs to be groomed so badly. Come here. I'm sorry. She's just like, she's getting her winter coat, and she's just, come here. I'm sorry. Just scared the shit out of her. Come here.
Well, she'll come back eventually.
Well, she's looking at me with like, you betrayed me. I got did you get a message from an artist?
Yeah, AFI doesn't do messages, so it was 3 Days Grace.
Mine was Lady Gaga. That was that. Mine literally, Lady Gaga dominated my whole thing, which makes sense because I listen to Mayhem like on repeat, like all the time. So that makes mine made much sense. I'm sorry, Fluffy boy. Come here. She like won't look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. She's ignoring me.
Because you're acting like a psycho.
Come here. She's looking at me. Come here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drop my iPad. Please. Please. I wish I knew what it was like to have a cat that loved me. Yay! She came back.
Anyways, so yeah, we're getting to that end of the year stretch.
Yes.
Animes. Did I watch anything crazy? I mean, it's kind of hard because the last time we recorded was like literally like 3 or 4 days ago. So
I rewatched One Piece Film Z.
That's a good movie. So
I did. I wasn't sure because it's on Crunchyroll and I wasn't sure if they were able to keep the "this is how you
remember." Yeah,
and it is on there still. It is on
nice.
there still, which was very funny.
So I only watched one new show this week because Monday I was tired and I fell asleep. And then yesterday I potted. But before this I watched one episode because I was gonna watch the new episode of season 2 of a show we're gonna be talking about later. But apparently it's delayed, so I was like, okay. So instead I decided to just kind of run the gambit and pick something random. So I watched the first episode of a show called, it's another rom-com, it appears. It's called 1 second here. Ayla sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
Slade's talked about that one.
Slade's
right?
watched it. Matt has watched it, and I finally like I'm gonna give this a try.
I almost picked that up, but I chose a dumb isekai instead.
It's interesting so far. Like the concept is kind of amusing. I've only seen one episode, and it's typical rom-com bullshit so far, which is fine. I'm into that. But the whole gimmick with this one is the main character. She's kind of like a tsundere, and every now and then she'll like just randomly say things in Russian because she's half Russian. But the joke is like the other character who's like clearly the love interest. The thing is, she'll say things in Russian to him occasionally, and he always kind of is like, "What'd you say?" But then the joke is he actually fully understands what she's saying. Like he just happens to also speak Russian, and she's actually she's flirting with him in Russian the whole time. So
but she doesn't know.
She has no idea he can understand her. So that's kind of the gimmick we're going through here. I'm curious to see where it goes. But yeah, I watched one episode. I'll probably watch some more.
I've also been watching The Fragrant Flowers. That's been my while I bike alone.
I love your playback, your play-by-play of it because I've already seen it. So like just watching.
I forgive the blonde bitch, the silver hair bitch. I forgive her.
Yeah, because you realize she has a deep backstory, and it's like, oh.
Today though, I'm on the bike and I just start tearing up because I get to the episode where they all go over his house.
Oh, you get his backstory too, which is
his backstory, but also just like the mom character was the one who was making me cry because she was crying, and I was like, I'm like, this is so cute, like this is so sweet, and but I have a feeling that is she gonna end up like flunking out of her school? I feel like that's gonna happen, or she's gonna get kicked out because I also noticed at the end of the trailer she's in a different school uniform. So just tell me, Bill. Does she get kicked out?
Who? Miss Waggery?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Then why is she in a different uniform?
Is she?
At the end of she's wearing, maybe they're in the school uniforms. Maybe she's just in an outfit.
It might just be one of her many outfits.
Damn it. It looked like the school uniform for another school. Damn it. All right. I really thought she was going to fail her exam when
No.
I really thought that was going to happen. I was really scared. I was like, no.
Karako is like really smart. Like that's kind of her thing.
Yes. But
Did you get to the episode where it's the flashback between her and what's her name? The silver-haired girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was before that, and that was really sweet too.
Oh,
Subaru.
Subaru. Yeah.
I think it's Subaru.
Subaru. That's right. Because there's that hilarious scene where it's the flashback between the two of them. They're playing on the playground, and Karaku like gets up on the handlebars and it just falls on her head.
Yeah.
It just gets up and is fine. I was just like, yep. It's a very cute show. You're only how far are you in?
I'm 9 episodes in. I'm almost done.
Oh, yeah, and there's still some good stuff coming to you because you haven't even brought up a few specific scenes.
Yeah, because I'm gonna watch 10, 11 tomorrow, and then finish it. Oh, probably not Friday. I might bike for a long time, or just finish it tomorrow after bike, because I don't think I can wait that long. I might just finish it. I might watch 2 while I bike, and then watch the other 2 after I bike.
You just have to know.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
What'd you think of the very wholesome scene where she looks through the window and sees him and just gets so happy and jumps up and down?
Oh yeah, and then he's like shuts the curtain.
It's like too wholesome.
He's like, oh god, she's real.
What have your thoughts been on the dub?
I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad. It's just you can tell a lot of these VAs, it's definitely their first role.
I couldn't really tell. I didn't really get it when you said that because I was watching it. I thought it was fine. It's way better than the AI dubs. Which a lot of people, I was reading, a lot of people are saying that's why it got taken down now, is because Katakawa was like, we didn't approve this.
Yeah. Well, because there was another, like a third show too, because Johnny Young Bosch.
Well, yeah. Well, and the crazy thing too is that the Vinland Saga, and Vinland Saga already has 2 dubs.
Well, the Vinland Saga one was actually funny because they claimed it was, and then it wasn't actually. It was like an Italian dub was AI.
Yeah, but like that still doesn't matter though. Like the fact that like it shouldn't matter that it's English, Spanish, Italian.
Well, no,
it does not matter.
No, like, what I mean is there was misinformation because people were saying it was the English dub, and I'm like, no, it wasn't. That one wasn't the English dub. It was a different dub, but it was still AI.
But I still think people should be pushing for no AI dubs in
No,
general.
people made it very clear. It's just Amazon doesn't give a shit. They're just they have to stop when the companies go no.
Yeah. Which is like kind of sad that it was the companies saying no, but at the same time I'm glad that the companies have stepped in because it's just shitty.
No, this is very clearly Amazon being like, let's see if we can get away with this. Oh, I guess not. We're gonna just pretend it didn't happen.
No one wants it. Like, why are they doing it? No one wants it.
Because it's Amazon and they don't care.
Yeah, but they're wasting their time. But they're wasting their time because no one wants
it. I don't think this was a big hit to them at all.
Well, no, I doubt it was. But
any other company, maybe, but this is Amazon. This is the one company I would fully expect this to happen with.
Unless Katakawa was like, we're gonna sue you if you don't get rid of it or something.
Well, Alex, I don't even think suing Amazon is really an option.
Well, no, I don't know. I just think it's gross, and I hope.
No, it is. It's just the fact that it's Amazon makes this whole thing annoying because it's like, great. At any other company, yeah, there's an argument, but it's fucking Amazon. They literally don't care. They probably were like, shucks, and then just took them down.
I guess the only thing though is that like Amazon doesn't have nearly as much anime as like most of the like they really don't have that much in their library.
That was the thing that shocked me was the No Game No Life one. Like Sentai wasn't even aware that it was on there. They were like, wait a minute, like what's going on?
Yeah, sorry, I was coughing.
Yeah, so it's been that whole situation went from being like bad to like just weird, like bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, thankfully it's been averted, but unfortunately now I have a strange suspicion Banana Fish is just going to be stuck without a dub for a while until the license expires.
I mean, I don't think that to be honest, I don't think Banana Fish was really ever going to get a dub. It'd been so long, so.
Well, Alex, it doesn't
Well,
mean anything
yeah.
these days.
No, I know it doesn't,
Timmy
but
Todoke got a dub.
it just didn't seem like it was in the charts or the stars were aligning. But you never know, maybe it will push for someone to want to do a dub for it. I don't know.
Maybe Sentai will pick it up. They need content.
Yeah. It's a great show. I watched it many years ago. I need to rewatch it again. But yeah. Fuck AI. AI sucks. Right,
Yeah.
Bill?
Yeah, can't escape it though.
I will escape it as much as possible. Bill! It just sang. It's here. It's back. It's very vocal today. It's very vocal. It just sang me a little song. But Bill, what are you eating? What are you eating right now?
Nothing.
Oh, well then what are you drinking?
Same thing I always drink. Brandy's vanilla cream soda.
Wow. Wow. You didn't get the cannulars?
I've never seen them.
I forget where I got them.
I think you got them at the other Big Y. Not the Big Y I go to normally, I'm guessing.
Wow. Well, give us a fact. Don't sound aggravated.
It's 1 quart. There.
Wow. That's something. I'm waiting. Thank you. I'm drinking my last vitamin water, and then I don't have to drink these anymore. It's 0 sugar, acai, blueberry, pomegranate. I don't like it. It's kind of gross, but I want to just get through it. I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
You ever seen the video of I forget, it's like a rapper, but he's like the guy, he partially invested in vitamin water?
No.
It's an old TikTok. I forget who the guy's name is, but TikTok or Reel or whatever, but he's spilling it over the thing. He's like, get that vitamin water. And then as he walks away, he slips on a puddle and falls on his ass.
Nope. No. But sounds funny.
It was underneath Instant Karma. That's
I don't mind vitamin water. This flavor is just terrible.
I just thought it was a funny video.
It's the blueberry that makes this bad. The pomegranate wouldn't be that bad in the acai, but it's the blueberry. The blueberry is bad. It just adds this weird, too sweet blueberry pie flavor. Ugh, it's bad, but I want to get rid of it, so I'm at least gonna drink half of it. I'm forcing myself to drink it so I don't just throw it away. Because, everything's expensive now. Bill, what do you want for Christmas?
I don't really know.
A new family? No.
A
new sister?
I'm not doing that.
What? What do you want for Christmas? What are you thankful for, Bill?
We already did this.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Not die.
Who do you... That's fucking dark. Who do you think's gonna win the non-existent competition?
No, there's a competition. I just don't know who gonna win it.
I think Matt's gonna win. I don't think I'm gonna win.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be fucking close. It's gonna be by 1.
I don't think I'm gonna win.
Watch a bunch of movies or OVAs this weekend.
I know. Well, I can't just watch OVA.
Sure you can. There's no rules.
There's no rules, but that'll feel like quitting.
I'm the one that's putting self-imposed challenges on myself. So.
All right, let's get into the topic. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. It's been a great podcast. We've been doing this for how many years now? It's been great. It's been a great run. I can't hear you. All I heard was gong.
Good. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
it's been a great run, you guys. We really enjoy the podcast, but it's time for it to die. It's time for it.
what goes on in her head 24/7.
Hey, how did you know that? Are
So
you playing with my brain as we speak?
we're returning once again for another anime swap. We're actually kind of close
No,
to the previous anime swap. Where we got how many did we get done? We got 4 done this year. That's better than last year.
I thought we did way more last year.
No, we did like 3 last year.
We did? Shit, I can't remember anymore. We make so many of these, I've lost track.
Yeah, we did 3 last year. So yeah, we're doing okay. This is the 17th one we've done total.
Wow,
You sound so excited.
I'm tired.
So am I.
Like,
Show some show some gumption.
no, I'm tired and I'm drinking a shitty drink that I don't like. And my stress ball died the last episode, and I'm
That's your own
still
fault.
sad about it.
That is your own fault.
I'm still sad about it.
So we're doing the 17th anime swap, which is crazy. We've got 17 of these things now.
Yeah.
And this one was very impromptu because it was more I watched this. I actually finished the series and was like, I want to anime swap this one.
And I said, fine.
No, you were immediately like, okay. And then you sent me one show and then went, nah, do this one instead.
Well, I thought this one would pair better. I still want to do the other one, but I want to save it for do a spooky anime swap with that one.
I'll have to find something spooky. Anyways, so for this swap, we have 2 shows. We have my pick, which was Horimiya, and your pick,
Whorebag Mia. No. And my pick, Kakuriyo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits.
well, I said it wrong in the intro, but that's fine.
I might be also saying it wrong, so don't. How did you say it?
Kakuro or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I could also be saying it wrong.
It's too many words. Too many words.
It's cute and adorable and happy.
They both kind of are. Yeah, so I guess I'll start with my show because that was the first. Because that I don't know. I feel like it. Horimiya. Horimiya is a fairly old anime at this point. It came out 2021 initially. And it actually has a kind of deep history. Like
2021 isn't that old.
I mean, it was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but it's not old. When I think old, I think of Dragon Ball.
Alex, it came out when we started the podcast. That's old to me.
Not that old.
But the manga itself, it's interesting. The manga came out in 2011 and ran until 2021.
See, that's old to me. 2011, I will say, is old.
Believe it or not, the manga itself is actually based off of a webcomic, which is even older than that. A webcomic which apparently might still be running. I'm not really sure, but it started in 2007. And the webcomic is hilarious because it's like meme style, like 4 panels, like 4-panel comics. The art style is very crude, but I think that's kind of the point. And then the author then kind of adapted it into the manga, which was then adapted into the anime.
Yeah.
So they're all canon to each other, but the anime itself is very interesting because the way they handled it is odd. It's not bad how they handled it. It's interesting. They did a 2-season approach, but rather than covering the entire manga chronologically, they cover the main plot in the first season. And then the second.
I feel like though that was in case they did not get a second season.
Possibly.
I honestly feel like that's probably why. And then it was well liked, and they said, well, we have all this extra stuff we could do. Let's just make this a second season.
Possibly.
That would make the most sense. Because I mean, not everything immediately gets confirmed to second season. Usually there has to be some sort of approval, process of if it does well or if it doesn't do well.
Sure.
That's how it works. That's how regular TV works.
The second season also didn't come out for like 2 years after.
Yeah, exactly. So it
but
probably they probably weren't planning on doing. It's like Solo Leveling. They weren't planning on doing like multiple seasons.
well, no, they were planning on doing one big season and then just decided to cut it in half.
Yeah, but I also think it's because of the popularity.
Well, yeah, that's why they're stuck in like a kind of a situation now where they didn't plan for a third season.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Is like I think that's probably what happened with Horimiya, which I will say they really need to fix their cover art for Horimiya because it does not look appealing on anything.
Which one?
The one where it's just all the different faces.
Well,
like,
that's not the cover art on Crunchyroll right now.
Oh, well, that was what it was for a while.
The
And it was
Crunchyroll one is the one of the two of them hugging.
and on Mal, it was also like the image that you would first see. And I always said, that looks bad. And I never watched it because of that. Like that picture is just really bad and unappealing to me because it's just kind of like one, two, because like I feel like the show and the animation itself does a better job at making like the characters more interesting, and they do like these moments that like are really nice. But from that image I was just like, this is probably just a cheap one-off show. It gave me a bad first impression whenever I saw it.
That's fair.
But I think it was definitely, I'm not saying the show was bad because I actually thought the show was very good. I just think that was a poor choice, especially because honestly I only cared about the two, Hori and Mia, the Horimiya. I didn't really give a shit about anyone else. So it really should have just been focused on those two and their art because I could care less about the other characters. I mean, they were fine, but I was in it for those two.
Fair. The second season, as I was saying though, the second season is weird because it's not a continuation. It's like just a bunch of
stuff
random.
They cut out from season one.
Pretty much, it's stuff from the manga because the first season tells the full story from beginning to end. It just cuts a lot of shit out. The second season is all the shit they cut out, just like spread across a bunch of episodes. And the only thing that's a little annoying is there is no way to properly watch the series chronologically because a lot of the episodes are split into different segments, and not all the segments are in order. Especially in part 2. So it's a little bit of a confusing thing, but the way the show's kind of structured the anime, it's not a huge deal. You can watch the seasons back to back, and it's basically watching the second season. You just get, oh, cool, I get more moments. That's fun. Yeah. So this show is very interesting in like the rom-com genre because this show is like the anti-slow burn.
Yeah, they do get together very quickly.
They get together by like episode 4. And then like they're pretty much like they're doing it by episode 7. So it's like it's pretty quick overall. It's essentially it follows the story of Izumi Miyamura and Kyoko Hori. And Kyoko Hori is a very popular girl in the school, and Izumi is a loner essentially in the school who mostly keeps to himself. And basically one day she's at home and her brother gets brought home by this stranger that she doesn't know, and then she realizes really fast it's actually Miyamura, but his outside of school personality is very different from his in-school personality because he's covered in piercings and he's got all these tattoos and he's kind of delinquent-ish, but he's not at the same time. And they instantly have chemistry and they start hanging out, and basically it gets to the point where like there's never even an official real confession. They just at one point are like, yeah, we're just going out now. And it basically follows their story throughout the rest of high school and all the wacky shenanigans they run into. Like we find out more about Izumi's past and how he was like kind of bullied back in the day, and that's why he's kind of a shut-in. We find out that Kyoko kind of comes from a not a broken family, but just kind of a absent family. Because it's very unclear what her dad's situation is.
Yeah,
like he exists, he's there, but he's also like distant to the point where she doesn't even refer to him as dad. She refers to him as Kiyotsuke, his actual name, and they treat him like shit.
Except for like the son. The son is a the only one who's like, yeah, he's my dad.
How Izume like fucking is nicer to him than Kyoko is.
Yeah.
But it leads to a whole bunch of shenanigans, stuff like that. We found out that Kyoko used to bully the student council president back in the day, and he's still horrified by her.
Their families were close too.
Yeah, because the dad and the two dads of those two are like basically like the same situation.
Yeah.
I
think too it was even like there's like a moment in a piece where at the end of the graduation ceremony, no, in the middle of it, Hori ends up sneezing really loud and interrupting it.
Oh no, Miyamura, you mean?
No, Miyamura. Yeah, I mix up their names. I can't remember their names. Miyamura ends up sneezing in it, and then it cuts back to in a piece where the dad did the exact same thing to the redhead guy's dad as well.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yes, this is how it's supposed to be.
There's also a lot of really funny, just like in between moments. Like one of the funniest episodes is we find out that Kyoko has like this, like there's an underclassman girl that's like obsessed with her to the point where she's like, why do she goes after like Izumi? She's like, why do you get to be with Hori? And he's like, because I love her and she's mine. And they just like fight back and forth. And then there's this whole thing where it's like, fine, I'm going home. And then they both start following each other home. And she's like, stop following me.
And they both go in the same direction.
They find out they live right next to each other.
That is funny.
There's a great gif of like it's Izumi and the underclassmen are fighting over her and they're just pulling her back and forth and she just looks so done. She's like,
But then there's like that sweet moment where the underclassman is getting bullied and I'm brain-farting his name. Yes, Izumi. I can't remember his name for shit. I just can't. Ends up like helping out and like scaring off the girls who are being mean to him. So they become friends in their own way.
Yeah. She's still a little nuisance at all times, but it's like in a cute way.
Well, she's an underclassman. That's what they do.
Then we also get like the some of Izume's bullies return, and you good?
Yeah, I popped my marker cap off.
You gotta stop breaking shit.
I'm not breaking it. It's it can't go on the back. But leave me alone.
Izume's bullies show up and like they're kind of going after him again, and then freaking Kyoko just like shows up and she goes full on like violently protective girlfriend and it's like, you guys can kindly fuck off. And basically scares them off to the point where she runs into them again later and one of them's like, don't even mess with that demon woman.
That's fitting.
She also has an abuse kink, which is really bizarre.
Yeah, that's a little weird to me. Like, I won't lie, that's not my favorite part of the show.
No, it's just so out of nowhere too, because it literally just appears suddenly. Like there's this scene where he just like screams at her in a classroom. And keep in mind, Izumi is very uncomfortable doing this. Like he does not enjoy it in the slightest.
Yeah.
But like then like all these other girls, like his fangirls show up and they're like, that guy's crazy, and just run off. And he's like, well, I guess that solves that problem.
Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't terrible, but that was one of the only moments in the show I was like, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of what this is promoting.
No, it's the fact that it's played for laughs makes it kind of
yeah, that's kind of where I was like, that's like the one time I really got the ick with this show. And then other than that, it was fine. But just that was the one thing I was like, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, they like play it up for like 2 episodes, then they forget about it for most of the series until they bring it back randomly at points. I'm like, forgot about that.
Yep.
A lot of it's fun too because the show is such not a slow burn. It flows very quickly. Like I got hooked by episode like 2.
Yeah.
But even like the random, like some of the episodes are just random. Like there's this great episode where the entire Hori family and Izumi get stuck underneath their kiyatsu. and they just
Is that
can't get
in
out.
Peace or is that in?
It's in Peace. It's one of
Okay.
the Peace episodes where they just can't get out, and it's like each time someone try, and I think the joke is that Izumi has to pee really bad, but he can't get out, and
Yep.
it's like they're like, "Let me out!" And like every time someone shifts, it's like it like pins someone else
Ow!
down, and then he
Yep.
escapes at one point. He gets free, and he's like, "I'm out of here."
I gotta take a dookie.
Yeah, there's funny stuff like that. There's that guy that really has like the hots for Kyoko, but he like can't. Um, he doesn't see get he can't seem to take the hint that she's not interested.
Mm.
And the way that Izumi gets him to back off is he's basically like, "Could you slap the shit out of her right now?" And he's like, "No, that's fucked." And he's like, "It wouldn't work work between you two."
Yeah. That was the purple guy, right?
No, the green haired
Five
guy,
Nights at Freddy's?
the purple guy. That's the guy who's like he's in love with her, and she turns him down immediately right before her and Azume get together.
Mm.
And then he has like he's in like this second love triangle between the blonde girl and the green haired girl that goes nowhere.
Oh. Wait, I thought
Um,
the green-haired guy
well,
confessed
there's
to
the green
her?
no, there's the green haired guy, and then there's the green haired girl.
Well, yeah, no, but the green-haired guy, I thought the green-haired guy
No,
liked her.
there's a different green haired guy.
See, that's the problem with the show, though, is that like it's nice that they differentiated, but then like the fact that there's multiple green-haired guys, I can't tell them fucking apart.
Well,
Only people I know are the main two, and then but I don't even fucking know their names. I call them Hori and Mia.
well, no, the other green haired guy is like a one off thing. He has his one episode where he gets sent away, and then he makes a cameo later in Peace where he's where Hori's painting one of the this like banner, and then he comes over and he's like, "You look cold. Take my jacket."
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. And then he
I forgot about him. When he showed up in Peace, I was like, who the fuck is this?
yeah, you forgot about that episode because it was such a nothing character.
Well,
But
also because there's a superior green-haired guy
well, yeah, the other guy's
who fakes the happy-go-lucky, and then at home is just like, I hate everything
yeah,
except
and
my sister.
and my sister's friends, even though one of his sister's friends really likes him a bit too much,
Yeah.
and he like hides from him during the school presentation.
Yep.
Um,
He was the only character I cared about besides the main two. Was him and his sister. That's it. No one else.
I did like though the fact that when he like the other guy gives Hori his jacket to keep her warm, immediately Azube shows up and he's like, "I'll be taking
No.
that. You can have my cardigan instead, and
And
I'll
then
just
he
wear his
saw the
jacket."
jacket.
And then when the guy comes and takes it back after, he's like, "Oh, are the arms warm? Is this Hori's legs?" And like, it's like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's just a really cute show, and it the fact that it honestly made me realize how much I'm just tired of the slow burns at this point.
Hmm. That's one thing about Fragrant Flowers that's nice too, is that
That one's
which I
fairly quick as well. It's not as quick as Horimiya, but it's quicker.
no, yeah. But it's definitely like it's not like will they, won't they? Like you definitely know they will. Like it's very clear
No, it's
in
um
Fragrant Flowers.
yeah, in Fragrant Flower, Miss Waggery is not subtle in the slightest.
Yeah, and
Um
neither is Rintaro.
Rintaro is he very clearly likes her, but he's also very like he's like it's not so much that he is oblivious, it's more that he's like
No, he
I'm
admits
not
it.
well
He
yeah, he
just
does, but
admitted it. Like he
well,
just
no,
did.
he admits it, but he's like I'm not right for her because I am a delinquent.
Yeah,
Rintaro
but
has
no, but then at the same time, he's like when silver-haired girl was like, "I want you to stay away from me." He's like, I can't do it."
well
So
yeah, that's the thing.
clearly,
He's in like a war in his head. That's the whole thing where he's like, I love her, but I can't. But I love her, but I can't.
mm.
Um yeah, Horimiya is like that, but faster and very
Did you hear
direct.
that? Did you hear that?
Did you like the bonus after credit scene in Peace?
I don't remember.
The point where it's after they graduate and he goes to a Hori's house and she accidentally got her hair cut too short.
Oh Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's all embarrassed about it. And he's like, "It's okay. It looks great." And she's like, "You're lying." And he's like, "No, it looks great.
Oh, and then
Look,
he
I'll
cuts
cut
his
my
hair.
hair even shorter in solitude." And she's like,
Mm.
she's just kind of annoyed about it because she secretly wants his hair to be long, but he's like, "No, I'll cut it short."
We'll match.
I mean that is like a fear for a lot of people though when they go to the barber or hairdresser and they're like, "I want it like this," then they cut it too short, and you're like,
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's always, I mean, at this point, I'm just like, my hair grows so fast, so it's like, whatever. I'll get it back in a month.
"Yeah." I'm just afraid if I cut it, it won't grow back because the male genetics. But yeah.
Meh.
Yeah, but I really liked it. The animation is very pretty.
Yeah, that is one thing I will say is the animation is very pretty, and the characters actually do look really nice. Like, there's something about like how they animated their eyes, which is just really nice.
The vibrant colors really help too. Like
Yes.
the one thing about all the color coded hairs is it makes it look very vibrant.
Yeah, I will say that. Like, it definitely felt really vibrant and
It's like an oversaturated vibrant, but it's like in a pleasant way.
mm,
Um, and it's got a lot of little subtleties too. Like I love the dub. Like the dub actors, I thought did a really great job.
mm,
I love Kyoko's voice actress. I believe her name is Marissa Duran. She's been in other stuff. I'm on Wikipedia, so I can't. She doesn't have a Wikipedia page. I don't have behind the voice actors up right now, but I really liked her performance.
mm,
Um, to the point where there's like compilations of all the weird noises she makes throughout the series too, which is funny.
mhm.
Um, I just found the show has a very chill vibe and it's very quick. That's kind of the main appeal to it.
Yeah. No, it's refreshing to watch something that's just like life. Sometimes, like, I've never been a huge slice of life fan, but sometimes if it's a good one, I will enjoy it. And this one was definitely a good one that I enjoyed.
Like there's a really cute scene where uh, uh Kyoko's concerned that he's gonna be less attracted to her because she's very into horror movies. So she
Mm,
tries to pretend to be scared during one of the horror movies, and
mm.
she just proceeds to freak the fuck out of Izumi with her like weird attempts at being cute, to
Yeah.
the point where she gets just utterly defeated. She's like, "He's gonna break up with me because I'm a freak,"
Mm.
but then that leads to them getting even closer. So it's just very cute stuff like that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it very much.
It was very cute.
And it's a very quick watch. It's 2 13-episode seasons that fly by.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that was the show I picked. What about you, Alex?
Yes. The show I picked was, well, I already said it, but it was Kakuriyo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. I watched the show like many years ago because I believe the anime first season came out in, let me see, when did it come out? 2018. So I would say this one is older than this one's definitely older than Horimiya. Um,
It's
but
older, the anime, yes. The manga for it definitely predates it, though.
well, yeah. So and then this one also started out as a light novel,
That's
versus
very common these days, I've noticed.
yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of really great stories told through, writing that not like because not everyone is an artist, but they can still tell a great story. So that's why you're seeing like a lot of people like write the story and then it gets adapted into a manga and someone else takes over the hands of the manga, but it does have a light novel, manga, and then an anime series. Season 1 and season 2 is actually airing right now, which was also like I was like, oh, this is a good one to pick because then Bill will just watch season 2 if he liked it, and obviously you liked it because you are watching season 2. So um but one of the things I also liked about this story too is that the main character is not in high school and they're actually a college student, which is really nice because I feel like there are so many where they're a high schooler and like I'm at the point where it's hard for me to relate. So that's why like a show like Horimiya is harder for me to watch, or even like it needs to be really good. And so like I did like it because it was really good. And the same with Fragrant Flowers. It's been really great. But at this point, like I'm not drawn to the high school kid story. Like if I want to watch a rom-com, I'd rather watch something that I could relate to more versus a bunch of middle schoolers or high
Yeah,
schoolers.
unfortunately, there's just not a lot of non-high
No,
school
there's
ones.
there's not a lot, and I feel like that's also why I don't watch as many as I used to because I can't relate to them anymore. Um, Not that I could relate to them in high school either, but I mean,
No,
it was more of like same age. But you know what I'm saying?
there's nothing
Uh,
realistic about anime rom-coms by
no,
any
there
means.
isn't. But you know, like when you're in high school, you're like,
If
please,
romance was that easy, my God,
yeah,
it'd be a
yeah.
much
It'd be,
different place.
um, but it is centered around a college student, which is really nice. Her name is Aoi Tsubaki.
I'm not gonna lie,
Um,
I forgot she was in college.
It's okay. Honestly, like it's not even like, but it's clear she's not in high school though.
Well, no, it's clear she's an adult. It's really funny because like they bring up a point at the start that she's in college, and then it gets completely forgotten, and then it gets brought up later. I was like, oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
What happened
I
to her?
mean,
Cleric teachers are probably like, where'd you go?
also like I thinking about it too, college is really hard. And like I would be pissed if I wasn't able to finish it. Like if I was like in my senior year and then like like the school just shut down or got something happened, I would be fucking pissed.
Dude, the
'Cause
school is probably like, where's our fucking dues?
yeah, where's our money,
I don't
bitch?
care that you got yeeted out of existence.
Well, Japan also might their system might be different, but anyways, but it's centered around Aoi. And she has the ability to see Ayakashi. And Ayakashi are basically like demons or devils or spirits. But they're like the magical mythical creatures of this world. And she inherited that ability from her grandfather. And her grandfather had passed away, but we find out that he basically at first she was raised by someone else, and there is like some abuse that happened in her childhood. It's never specifically stated. It is shown in some clips of like she was left alone and there was some child abandonment and like she was starving. But it's never explicitly said. Um but she was actually saved by an Ayakashi at the time. But her grandfather ends up taking her in. Um but of course, with her grandfather taking her in, she also inherited something else when he passed away, which was a ton of debt. He owed a lot of
Yeah,
money.
we find out throughout the series that her grandfather was either I love that guy or that guy was a fucking piece of shit. Like
Yeah.
it's literally there's no middle ground. It's either they loved him or hated him.
But everyone knew who he was. Like her grandfather is famous in the Ayakashi world. Because there's two different worlds. And she actually ends up one day she's taking a walk and she passes a torii gate and she sees an Ayakashi sitting there who says, I'm hungry. And she's like, all right, here's some food. And
See,
then like
when you
maybe he'll
compare
go away.
I love this because when you would first recommend it, she's like, it's got Inuyasha vibes. And I was like, okay. And I
Oh,
remember
girl going into a
yeah, I know.
mythical.
I got what you meant, but when I first saw that scene, I was like, "This ain't Inuyasha." Kagome would have told him to fuck off and kept walking.
Well, but there's also scenes before, like, because you see the
I
tiny
know.
little Ayakashi, like the
Yeah,
little they look like the character from Animal Crossing. What is it? A
I know
kappa.
who.
The
I
little
know. Yeah, yeah.
kappas. And she like feeds them, and for the most part, if she feed the Ayakashi, they'll like be kind and good. So in her mind, she's like, okay, I'm gonna feed it, and then he's gonna go home. Psych! She gets kidnapped by an ogre called
I just,
Odana.
I just had that weird. Like that was the funniest part about the start was I had that thought of like I was just thinking of like imagining the scenario if it was Kagome. And I'm like Kagome would have handled this a lot differently. He would have been like, no.
But when basically he kidnaps her and takes her to the hidden realm, which is the Ayakashi realm, he says, all right, you owe me money. In compensation, you either marry me or you give me the money. And she says, fuck that. I'll give you the money. I ain't marrying you. But romance does develop.
Well, yeah. Throughout the
And
series,
she
every
decides
time
to work
she's
in
like,
the inn. Engineer.
No, because like every time throughout the series, she like constantly like every time he's like, "Well, you're my fiance," and she's like, "No," and then later on she's like, she just doesn't even respond anymore. I'm like, she's starting to turn.
Season 2, you're definitely feeling more of the
I mean, even
romance in
the
the
end of
beginning.
season 1, it was very
No,
obvious.
definitely. Yes. Um, but basically, for the rest of the show, it's her working at the inn. Well, also, it's also a story of her finding her place at the inn because at first, like, no one is willing to work
Oh
with
yeah,
her.
everybody's a fucking dirtbag at the start of the show, except for
Yeah.
Foxboy.
But you
Uh,
also gotta remember is most people also know her as her grandfather's granddaughter, notorious grandfather, which, as we said, people either love him or they fucking hate him. So their opinions already might be a little bit biased. Um, and just they don't see a lot of people in the hidden realm, humans in the hidden realm. So like a lot of her journey in the beginning is kind of one winning these people over, trying to kind of get them on her side and working together. But eventually she finds her place at the inn, running her own little restaurant. And for me,
oh
I
yeah,
don't know, I love a good cooking anime. I feel like that's like my new favorite genre.
my
It's
favorite part of it is the fact that like everyone treats her like shit, like from the get go, except for the Foxboy. But then like they find out they're like, holy fuck, she can cook,
this bitch can cook.
and everybody immediately gets turned. They're like, Owie's cooking, Owie's cooking.
Yes.
Like we need it.
It's magical cooking. And
Like,
I will say it's also one of those shows where like sometimes I feel like in animes, like when they show food, it does not look appetizing or it's just like, yeah,
well,
whatever.
no, it's a
But
mix of it. Either it doesn't look appetizing, or it looks so fucking appetizing it makes you hungry.
and this is one of the ones where all the food, they really worked hard to make it look delicious. Which is why I struggle watching Campfire Cooking because I'm always hungry after because that one also looks delicious. Um But no, yeah, and it's basically her journey. She ends up making a lot of friends along the way, and she
My
also ends up
favorite is
learning.
um, my favorite is the ice bitch.
Yeah, well, because she has like a really good turnaround, and you do find
Well,
out that she is a really good person.
I know. I just
It's
love the
just
fact that she's such a cold bitch at the start of the series, and then after like Aoi like nurses her back to health and feeds her, they become like best frenemies. Like they're not
yeah,
exactly like huggy friends, but they're like she's like, oh, it's you. What
but
do
I
you
also
want
think
this time?
too, like Aoi's not character isn't super like huggy either. Like I think she's more friendly, but she's not
I
like
just
the
used
most
huggy
like
as a term for she's closer to other people than she is to others.
yes. Um, and there's a couple of like big events that happen at the inn. Like one is like the Tengus come to visit and she ends up having to make like a feast for them and then they gift her like their special fan which ends up helping her along
That
down
fan
the
that she
line.
loses every other couple of episodes.
Shh, don't talk about it, okay? But yeah, it's really just her journey of finding her place at the inn and also just learning to like love everyone at the inn and also learning about her grandfather and her past. Cause it's kind of like you know, but like at one point, like it keeps flashing back to her being saved by an Ayakashi, like he gave her food when she was starving, and she's trying to put the pieces together of who that was. And you can kind of you can
it
tell who it was.
it gets more and more obvious every time they show it. You're like, yeah, I know who this was.
Yeah. But
To the
that's
point
also
where she
like
starts asking him, she's like, "Was it you?" And he's like, "No."
no. Um but yeah, and like it's interesting. And also just learning more about her grandfather and the connections. Like there's the two spider brother and sister and you find out more about like some of the things her grandfather did through them, like how he also raised them and helped them get
Like
on their feet when they were like starving in the human world too.
I love the unintentional slapstick in the show at times
Mm,
because there's the spider fight scene, and there's a whole like moment where like they make this big deal about Aoi. What's his name? The main guy. Um, can't remember
yes.
his name.
I know what you're
Um,
talking about.
he buys her this like pretty like bowl that she wanted.
Mm.
And during the spider fight, there's a scene where we see it get knocked over. And then it cuts to Aoi after the fight, and the guy's like, Aoi, I didn't think you'd want to use that bowl as a hat. And she's just sitting on the floor with the thing on her head. She looks so mad.
She's just like, these fucking idiots.
She's
These
like,
idiots.
I hate everything.
Yes. No, and yeah, no, it's a really sweet and cute show. Like it's not anything like super intense. But it's also just really enjoyable. I think one of the more heated moments is when like at one point she ends up the fox
she
guy, I'm brain farting
she
his name,
gets
Gingy.
kidnapped
Gingy and
ghosts.
well, it's more she goes to follow them. Cuz Gingy ends up going
Well, no, she gets
having
straight abducted because she
oh,
tries
does
to
she?
steal she tries to steal their dog to to use as leverage, and then she gets like knocked out and captured again.
Yeah. But Gingy ends up going to she was planning on going there regardless to help him cuz Gingy, who is the fox guy who's been helping, who is basically like assisting and helping her the whole way, ends up having to go back to one of the rival inns that he used to work at. And part of it is because they need to do a ceremony, it's a inn that's by the ocean, and part of it is they need to do a ceremony to like stop this like sea creature ghost Ayakashi from like coming and like destroying the world. Basically. So they have to like basically appease them. And Aoi ends up being a big part of
She does pretty much all of it.
yeah, she does. She ends up saving the day. If she didn't do it, like they wouldn't have helped it. And it turns out that the spirit ends up was like actually a little kid the whole time.
Yeah, and it's
Um
her little Kappa friend who ends up saving the day, which is really funny.
yeah. But there's really sweet moments where like you can definitely it's interesting to see like how Aoi's interactions and how they're changing the world around her. Um and they're changing the perspectives of those around her, cuz even like the other the like wolf, or I can't remember if he's a wolf or just like a dog, the red guy. Um like he
Yes.
definitely is still like he begrudgingly really ends up liking Aoi in the end. But at first he was like very much like, get out, I hate you.
Well, that was the most annoying part because once we get there, it's like they just basically redid the whole everyone hates Aoi plot again. I was like, God damn it!
But
And then
you get
Ted,
the little two crow, the little not crows, the little like crane duo, which are so cute.
yeah. Well, there was also because also the Tengu guy comes back like immediately, and
Yes.
he's like, why are you hurting my Aoi?
Yes.
Um, but yeah, we get that. We get there's a whole bunch of funny scenes. Like I love like moments where there's like the moment where she's in the jail cell and she's like, jail cell's not half bad. And then when she needs to sleep again, they're like, why are you in the jail cell? She's like, yeah, it was more comfy than anywhere else.
Yeah. And she's like, to feed me, the food's good. What else is there to worry about?
Yeah. I like to like early on when she has her first successful night at the bed and breakfast, Moonflower, I think it's called.
Her restaurant, Moonflower.
Yeah. Um when she has the first successful night, the immediately the budget, like the accountant shows up. He's like, "You went over budget."
And she's like, fuck, I have to worry about counting here.
Yeah, that
He's one
guy's
of my
fun too.
favorite characters too. He is a cool character because
Well,
he
because
means business.
yeah,
He's a business bitch.
I love how there's great scenes too. Like there's the great scene where they're going up the mountains and then she runs into all the dudes just taking a bath and they're like, "Owie, I didn't know you wanted to join us so bad." She's like, "I hate all of you."
Yep. No. It's a really cute show. It's definitely there's so much that goes on that like I could go into more detail about, but it's just a really cute watch. It's a really cute and peaceful watch. Like sometimes it's just nice to watch something that's just relaxing. And I just personally love watching. I don't know. I think I just like cooking shows. Like I don't know. Like for me, like I get enjoyment out of that.
Alex is like,
Um
"I like to cook."
I know I do like to cook. I wish I was better at it. I mean, I think I could. I think I'm actually a pretty decent cook. I just don't. I don't cook like fun things as much. It's more I cook like the necessity food. But I want to cook more. These shows inspire me to cook, but I love a good show with some cooking.
Hmm. No, it was definitely a fun series.
And you're watching season 2, so clearly.
Well, it kind of auto played while I was watching season 1. I was like, yeah, I'm already here.
Hey, no, you could have said, "Nuh-uh, I'm leaving," and you chose not to. You chose to stick around. So for that, you are now part of the fan club.
I will say though, one thing about season 2 that I didn't notice is the animation is definitely a little different, and I'm not
But
sure
I mean,
if I
you
like it
have
or
to
not.
expect that though, because it's 2018 versus 2025. Animation is very different from how it was then.
Yeah, I know. It's just it was an odd look at first, but
Yeah,
you
I
get
mean,
used to it.
it's definitely. I feel like too, because you watched it right after, it's more noticeable. But as someone who like took a break in between, it was not as noticeable. I think it's more because you watched it right after. But realistically, you have to agree that like it's just like a mangaka over time. Studios get better, they inherit new techniques and stuff. There's new color grading. Like over time, it's gonna look different. They're not gonna animate the same way they did in 2018.
Hmm.
It's just not gonna be the same.
True. Yeah. No, it was a watch though. I'm curious to see where it's going. It's
I
definitely
too. I'm definitely curious. Well, especially because where it left us. Like, how far have you gotten into it?
season 2. I'm up to the current most recent dub
Okay,
episode.
so you know that like the ogre guy is gone.
And Lightning Dickhead came back.
Yeah, and they're kind of like figuring out what to do. So I'm curious to see. I feel like it's going to lead to them finally, getting together, getting married.
I like how
Married.
I do like how he clones her at one point, and he's just like, "This is I." She's like our daughter, and now he's just kind of like. Also, the fact that
That's
it's
us.
also the fact that it's just a straight up green owie, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay. Thankfully, she gets a redesign in season 2. She looks more like him in the redesign, which is
That's
kind of
funny.
funny. Yeah,
So, but how long do you think until I pop this stress ball?
I give you another couple. You're gonna do it during the
I've
finale.
had this for like since I moved in here. So
Stupid
I've
time.
had this for a while. No, this one ain't popping. If anyone's gonna pop next, it's gonna be the peep.
Yeah,
But it makes the best farts. As I can't make one.
Anyways,
Do you hear it?
not really, but
Boom.
anyways, I guess
Anyways, guys. Oh, what, where,
fuck's wrong with you? Oh, she's dead. Okay, I can move on.
I'm not dead. My allergies are so bad. My eyes are like burning on fire. I need to rinse them out. Oh God.
Because you like cats.
Yeah, I made an appointment with an allergy specialist, so it's in January. That was the soonest I could get it, but I'm gonna get help with my allergies, which I feel like is just gonna make me feel better because they've just been so bad recently. I think it's not even just the cat. I think that it's more stuff going on. But they've really thought about it. I've been congested for like multiple years straight. I need to do something about it. So
Yeah, you also it's bad when you get into a car and your eyes are uncontrollably watering all the time.
yeah. Well, even
So
like now, they're just watering like crazy, and I'm just tired more often. So
that's just called being like almost 30.
no, but it's also just it's definitely the allergies that are affecting it because I can't. I've been having trouble sleeping recently, but I need.
You gotta be like that guy in the TikTok who ate all the melatonin.
Oh God!
I
Oh
ate
God!
20 melatonin.
That's so bad. Oh my God! No, I'm not gonna do that.
Because he thought they were candy.
I could go to bed early with my dingle.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on Gaming and Collecting. You can find Gaming and Collecting on all the major podcasting platforms, particularly Apple Podcast and Spotify. And be sure to check
Can
us
you
out
hear me
over on the
snoring?
yes, everyone could. And be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site. You find a whole bunch of
Who's
different
on
podcast
there?
videos, all of us.
Are we?
No, I just shout them out for no reason.
Wait, we're not on
And
there?
put their branding in everything.
We're not? I mean, is Geeky Boys on there?
I'm not answering
Is
dumb
Bean
questions.
Dio on there? What
But
about
yeah,
GNC?
once again, guys, thank you for joining us, and
Why
we'll
isn't
see
he
you all
answering
later.
me? Why don't you answer me?
Because I don't answer stupid questions.
They're not dumb. There's no such thing as a stupid question, Bill. That's what all people need to be taught. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. But what's 2 plus 2?